Hi people, it's another season of In-laws Diaries, and today we'll be talking about awesome in-law gists that you guys can't wait to hear of. Also, we have something new coming on this season. It's a new year and we have new gists for you. Every Friday we're going to be having Keep Me Anonymous series on our Instagram live. So I can't wait for you guys to join us. Hold on to that while I introduce my guest to you today. Her name is Fatia. Okay guys, today with me I have my friend Fatia. I've known her for a while now and she's in Nigeria for a short period, so I had to scoop her from her busy day. Fatia.
Can the camera see me? Hi everyone, my name is Fatia. I'm a wife and mother of two. Been married for about 6 years now, so just maybe I'll have something for in-laws diaries.
Okay. That's why I said I was bringing you in here. Welcome to Nigeria. It's been a while. What's it like being back home again?
It's interesting. Things are a little bit.
How long have you been away for?
I've been away for a little over 5 years.
So we can as well call you. I just go back.
Yes, I just got
You're not
back
more in Nigeria. Yeah, right.
I am in Nigeria.
Okay, let's hear it from you, Fatia.
What's it like being back in
home,
Nigeria?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic for me because I took a big win when I came. I finally got something that I've been waiting for. It's also been chaotic outside of my big win, but for the most part, it's been fun being back. I've had a host of people, take care of me and make me feel nice. And so yeah, it's been a fantastic trip.
Okay, so Fatia, on In-laws Diary today, we'll be asking you. I mean, you're an only child, and you've been married 5 years, and you got married into a large family. Yeah, so I mean, for some people, that's actually an issue for them because they've only known me and myself and maybe my parents. So for you, how has it been? What challenges did you have to face, even if there was? And did you ever have any clash with any of your in-laws, like getting to know them, or when you got married, like getting into the family?
I mean, the expectation, especially coming from a background where you don't have any siblings, is that you have a hard time settling in and just sharing your space, really. Because now, from being an only child, I now have 3 siblings.
From my husband?
Yes, from my husband.
Aww.
And so mentally, I had a brief feeling that it was going to be difficult, but luckily for me, my husband's family is fantastic. If I sit down here and say something negative about them, God will just slap me. Because
what kind of slap? Is it right or left or
bass grace? Because they're wonderful, they're fantastic people. And so getting married into the family has been awesome, really. I mean, there's no relationship without its ups and downs, but it's nothing other than what I would have had if I had fights with my own siblings. And the expectation is also that maybe his mom or his dad or the parents would give me a hard time. But I know my mother-in-law is going to watch this. She lives on YouTube, but she's fantastic and I love her so much. They've made being married like so dreamy for me.
Was there I mean, in like 5 years of marriage, have you and your mother-in-law, have you ever had any like fights?
We always fight. She's gracious, right. And so when I do stuff, she might not say anything and she'll take a few days to get over it, and she feels like it's something that she can't
take and you guys
can't move past. She'll talk to me, sometimes maybe tell Ahmed, and then I'll tell my husband. My husband's name is Ahmed. Tell my husband, and then I would then go to her and we'll talk about it. And there have also been times maybe that she would do certain things that maybe are not okay with me, or that I feel somehow about. But I think that our relationship borders around a lot of communication. I can tell her low-key if I'm not pleased with something. I might not tell her in the moment, but then maybe someone else now does it. I will now carry it on my head and say, "Oh, let me that's you passing, and then that's me. Yes, that's me telling her that it's not. I mean, and our arguments are nothing different from what I will have with my mom. And so I try to think about it in that light. Another thing is it's a social construct as well. It's also the man's responsibility, even though it doesn't always work out, but it's also the man's responsibility to kind of state, not necessarily verbally, how he wants his wife treated.
Or boundaries, that you say.
To set boundaries and whatnot. But in this case, if there needed to be any boundaries, I'll set them myself because I have a healthy relationship with them.
That's good. That's good.
Literally, my husband's older brother, my brother-in-law, would probably tell me something 10 million times before he even tells his brother. Likewise, his sisters. I would tell him. There are so many things.
Are you sure it's not pillow gist?
He's also probably going to watch this.
And you gotta be like, he didn't tell me. He didn't ask me to tell you, but let me just tell you before you. You tell your husband.
If I think it's not something that is bim, I will tell him.
You tell him.
Pillow gist it.
And then you'll be like,
but if he confides in me
and
about...
then I can imagine the husband actually acting surprised when he hears it, like, really? But he heard it from
does not know how to pretend. he's such a bad liar. You cannot keep something that you want him to pretend about in his hands. But, on a more serious note, they're fantastic people. And this is not... I'm not oblivious to the fact that a lot of people have awful relationships with their in-laws.
Which actually brings me to what I always say, like even on In-Laws Diaries on our past episodes, I always say that there are actually good in-laws and you have some that are terribly bad. I mean, you hear a lot of stories about in-laws that have done terrible things and you just sit and try to digest it, like, are people actually like this? There are good in-laws and there are bad in-laws, but then again, I still say it's actually a relationship. In-laws, I mean, having in-laws is actually a relationship.
And you have to invest in it too.
I don't even think about invest. It's just like you living with your own siblings as well. Meeting people is like friends. You just need to know who this person is, what this person likes, and you grow to learn to live together and understand each other just to create like the loving family that you want. You don't want clashes every time. So I mean, you're one of those people that come from like exceptional.
I honestly could not tell you anything negative about anything negative that I have will probably be the same negative thing that I'll have to say about my own family because I'm not perfect, they're not perfect. And I also there's something that I do conscious, even though I know there's some in-laws, these things don't always work with them, but there's something that I consciously do. When somebody offends me from my husband's family, I think if this was my person, how would I handle it? Because it's easy for us to say, it's because I'm their wife. But sometimes, half the time, these things our family members will do it to us. So but we won't think about it in that light because they're our family. So it's also important to keep an open mind as well.
And not just go in like you're going into a war.
Don't be angry. Just be soft. If it's not working out, then it's not working out.
So
you can't force any relationship.
That's also because you grew up in like just me. Like, who do you want to fight with? It's just you in the house. But when you grow up in the house where you have
I'm even happy now that I have people to argue. I can just say hello. I mean, Shoma, what is Zainab saying? I mean, they will translate this for you, not Yoruba. Do you know what Zainab did right now? I'm not going to talk to Zainab, but it's like I'm the one that will call her myself. I say, Zainab, it's like
did you do this?
You have to keep an open mind. It's important.
That's good. Anyways, I mean, you guys, you've heard it from Fatia. Like, I'm sure there's somebody out there that needs to hear this, and you've heard it from her. There are good in-laws and there are bad in-laws, so you just need to go in with an open mind and have your mind prepared for what you want. So, I mean, moving on, Fatia. Our next question. I can't even say it's a question. I mean, this is just because this is actually taking us also into our new. I mean, it's a new thing that we're bringing onto In-Laws Diary. We're going to be putting this on Instagram. We're going to have Keep Me Anonymous episodes on Instagram because a lot of people have come in and they've been like, you know what, I'm camera shy. I don't want my in-laws to see me on TV. I'm not sure if I'll be able to come in my busy schedule, but I'm going to send you stories. We've had people send us stories and tell us, oh, this is what happened between I and my in-law. I mean, for gist, someone told us that her in-laws came in to visit, and one of her sister-in-laws came to the house, and she said, oh, I have made food, and this is what we have, and I started like, oh, we made jollof rice. Like, oh yes, jollof rice is fine. Is it basmati?
Why did you bring basmati rice from your house?
So I mean, when I read the message, I'm like, okay. When you're reading something, you feel like you're talking to the person because I was giving out the response while reading like Shuri and Pesha. like what?
If you want basmati rice, don't go to that.
Like, who comes into your house and then you're saying you want basmati? I don't see any reason why you go into someone's house and then you say you want this. If you're visiting, then you take what they give you. If you're going to your house, then you can ask for basmati if you want basmati.
I mean, if they haven't already cooked, if they haven't already cooked food,
Yeah.
my take on it is, if they haven't already cooked food, and maybe they ask you, what should we cook for you?
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, okay, I'd like jollof rice, but I prefer basmati rice. It depends on the relationship as well. If it's a person that you're close with and they haven't already cooked, again.
Yeah.
But if they've already cooked and you're asking them for the menu.
I mean, she's literally opening the dish and like, it's
I
not
know,
bad.
that one is not good.
Do you understand? That's bad. That's where I come. Like, they're badly
good.
behaved in-laws. There's some people
No,
that are
that's
badly like, why'd you do that? Why would you do
That's
that?
awful.
Do you understand? So that's my question for you. Like,
Yeah.
gist. What's the
Gist.
most hilarious in-law, badly behaved in-law gist that you've had or you heard somewhere? And then, when someone is telling you about that gist in your head, you're thinking like, what kind of response can I give this person? Or if I was in the picture, this scenario, what would I have done?
So honestly, if there's anybody's in-law gist that I will share now, they will probably be watching this video, because I'm going to be sharing this video on my socials, and I don't know that they would feel comfortable with me, and of which I can't even, off the top of my head, I'll probably be going home now and I'll think of something. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. But maybe one of these days I'll jump on your live with you,
just say, I remember,
and share. And then I'll probably remember it and confirm with the person as well that it's okay to share.
Yeah, that's fine. So Fatia, thank you for coming in. But before you go,
It's my pleasure to be here.
Before you go, can you, just give the new wives, not us.
And OG.
don't give me. Give
OG.
The new wives that are watching and our new followers that will be joining us. They would like to know about how to manage in-laws. This is something that people do not really talk about.
Yes.
A lot of people shy away from it.
Yes.
Even starting this channel, I had to sit and rethink, like, is this something I want to do? Will my in-laws feel comfortable about it? I had to speak to my husband about it.
I thought about it too,
But because the initiative is to actually enlighten a lot of people that not all in-laws are bad, and there are ways to manage situations. So tell us, please. I know you have a lot to say.
Like I mentioned before, I do feel like it is important to keep an open mind. I've heard a host of crazy in-law stories. I just think that it's important to set boundaries from the jump. Even if you lick somebody's ass, for lack of a better word, pardon my French, even if you lick somebody's ass, if they're not going to like you or respect you, they will not. Be yourself, be respectful, be courteous, be graceful. Like some of us too, that our brothers and cousins have wives. Do we treat them with respect? Do we respect their space? Do we think that their husbands should have time for us more than them? These are, they extend grace to people, and grace will ultimately come to you. You get what you give, for the most part. You do get what you give. Be gracious, be respectful. Just be yourself. Don't be kissing anybody's ass, because if they're not going to like you, they won't like you. Also, have these important conversations. I know that when we're dating is lovey-dovey and we're gifting each other and we're going out and we're getting to know each other, but these conversations are important. Pick your man's brain. Give him a scenario. See how he handles it. Men have not finished in this world, and I know that it sounds like I'm saying that because I have my own man and I'm happy. But men have not finished in this world. Give him a scenario. If he tells you how he's going to handle it and you are scared, run. Because run. Remove your slippers like this.
Like run.
Don't Jade. Remove your slippers like this and run. So basically, have important conversations. Talk with your man and keep an open mind. Be respectful. If they don't return the respect, keep your space. Visit them or see them only when their family functions, and it's fine. But I really hope that in-laws can be more open to accepting people, accepting their wives. This is somebody's child as well. The way you raise your child is going to be different from the way this person was raised. And let's all just live and let live and be happy. If your child's wife is happy, your child will be happy as well. If your brother's wife is happy, don't you want your brother to be happy?
Why are you asking?
Damn. When I think about girls who treat their brothers' wives bad, it's like, do you not want him to be happy, or do you not realize
to be a mother?
Do you not realize sometimes it's usually the ones that are already married and are miserable? Sorry. because it's like, why if I'm miserable, everybody else needs to be
has to
miserable
be.
too. But it's like, do you not want your brother to be happy? Or if your husband or your spouse is already acting up, do you not want him to do better? Are you not praying that he'll do better? And then, so why are you making somebody else unhappy when you're hoping that your husband behaves better? It doesn't really make sense to me. But I hope that everyone can be in a happy, fantastic relationship, and it's not going to be perfect because we fight. I fight with my in-laws, I fight with my husband. But it's how we manage it, and it's how we love and respect one another. That's important.
Thank you, Father. That was lengthy, but at least I'm sure they got the message.
Yeah.
It's still your girl here, Marjinodu. I can't wait for you guys to join us on our Keep Me Anonymous on In-Laws Diaries.
You guys, girl here, Miriam,
you guys,
Ginodu's friend.
you can't wait to hear the stories that people have sent in. Trust me, when I'm reading them, even I myself, I'm like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know what you're doing with these in-laws, but guess what? You guys should keep an eye open on our Instagram page. We can't wait to have you guys like, share, and subscribe. See you on our next episode. Bye.